gym. It's raining in the gym. It's raining in the gym. RainMaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. RainMaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby.
What's going on, folks? It's K.Spade the Prospect, aka the Big Blue Chevy driver. You know, that guy sometimes referred to as the YouTube MVP. And I'm back with another 3v3 NBA 2K13 My Player Blacktop. Damn, that's a long ass title. I should have just said I'm back with another Blacktop game. So I hope everybody knows this, but in case you don't, this past Sunday, me and a couple of members of the MoneyTeam, we was like, you know what? We're gonna do a sub session. So this was the setup. We decided that we would invite some guys to come through. We would play 3 games. 1 game with those 3 guys versus the MoneyTeam, and then 2 games where we just let the game itself randomly throw us on teams. I believe that was a nice block. I talked right over it though. So that was the setup. So one of my teammates don't really need an introduction. That's the guy AiirxJones. You already know him. If you follow his My Player series, you know about the street baller Tyron Jones. He is a beast. For real, for real. Now this other guy that looks like a school teacher in the white t-shirt and the Brett Favre jeans, that's none other than Griptown player. Once again, the older members of the, I ain't gonna say older, the OG members of the Wolfpack. You guys know who Griptown player is. If you don't, he was either I'm Legit or All Day in my NBA 2K11 crew. So you see, I'm slowly getting my crew members over here. Still working on Nate, trying to get him to bring the Beast or the Machine or the Prophet. Somebody bring him over. We need him. So even though Grip was the highest rated person in the lobby, he was the least experienced in Blacktop because he was just been playing my career games. So at some point I was looking over like, yo, I got to give him a hand. So let me talk about the guys we playing against. First of all 3 of these guys were super cool. All 3 of them was nice at the game. All 3 of them had 3 totally different styles. So first of all, let's talk about the dude Suited. Suited was he was the type of point guard everybody wants to play with. He was very selfless. He really only took a shot if it was the perfect scenario. Otherwise, he always looked to pass, and that's who I was matched up against. Wait a minute, let's get a slow motion replay on All Day. I'm Legit. Who is that? Somebody tell me who the hell that is. See, Grip just make the same player, and he changed his name. I think one of them is an all-around play type, and the other is an athletic. But I swear they're the same guy. You'll never see them in the same place at the same time. It's like Superman and Clark Kent. I think they're the same guy. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. So I was matched up against Suited. So once I realized that Suited really wasn't a shooter, I kept trying to float away and play help defense. And sometimes it was working, and other times I was just in the way. So let's move on to the next guy. The dude in the red shirt, that guy is platinum, and platinum, his game is on point. The dude is nice. It also helped that he was matched up with Grip. So during the game, Grip would be like, yo, it's really hard to play defense out here. I was like, Grip, you got to start watching my videos, man. I already put the world on game about that. I spit that knowledge to everybody already. So he was having some issues, nothing too serious, but you could tell he was, fairly new at the mode. He'll get past that, no big deal. Now the last guy will be the one and only Ball Up. Now Ball Up got game too, but the weird thing about Ball Up was every time I thought he would make a shot, he would miss a shot. And then when I thought he would miss a shot, he would make a shot. So either he can only make the difficult shots, or he just felt like making me look like a liar. Then the one thing about Ball Up, he was a little happy with that X button. You'll see some evidence of that here in this video, but he was definitely tapping X a little more than I wanted him to be, but it was a real chill environment. I think everybody wanted to win, but nobody was OD, going try hard. Everybody was just having fun. So I started off super slow. The jumpers wasn't falling. That's an amazing steal right there from Jones. And I'm gonna eventually get into some actual commentary, but before I do, let me talk about some other things for a minute. First of all, I really want to thank everyone who has already stopped by the Full House ENT, checked out the content. Terry. Okay, and I'm back. I want to thank all those who have subbed. Terry. Okay, and I'm back. God dog, I just got through saying Grip needed help on the defensive end, and he come back with not 1, but 2 Terry blocks. But yeah, I want to thank all those who have already subscribed, and I want to thank those who haven't subscribed yet, because I'm confident that, if you are a fan of good content, at some point we're going to convert you. I believe that. Now I say that because some people just, if you got a problem with me or a problem, if it's something personal, then you're not gonna sub. But if you just like good content, you know, give us a while. We'll win you over, trust me. And I also want to thank the people who's been doing the spotlights for us. The spotlights have been going amazing, and the guys have really been, I mean, they've been knocking them out the park. Nike knocked one straight into the parking lot last Friday. And here's a hint, we got another home run hitter on deck for this Friday. I'm expecting another windshield to be knocked out of a car, trust me. So the spotlights are going dope. We got some, not just this Friday, we got more heat lined up. And I mean, we're trying to bring you guys the best right now. And then, you know, these are just guys that we're fans of. So far, everybody we've brought have been people that we're fans of. And then we're going to open up, you know, to try to help out for some of the smaller channels. Right now, we're just being fans. But at some point, we're definitely going to give the smaller channels time to spotlight. And hopefully you guys can grow and we can build a community as a whole. You know, that's the whole point. All right, let me get back to the game. Because while I was talking, I saw some crazy stuff going down. So let me get back to the game. All right, now notice this. Platinum is trying to give us fits. The RainMaker is not falling, and right now we're losing. My team is looking like, damn, Spade, what is up? Like, we need you to really find the bottom of the net, and like, you got to bring us back. Jones is unstoppable in the paint, but sometimes I can free him up if I'm making that outside shot. That's kind of, you know, we're at our best when I'm finding my outside shot. So speaking of, RainMaker, finally. You know, I started slow, but I mean, how many could I miss? The law of averages just told me at some point you're going to get hot. Keep letting them go. Keep letting them go. So Suited was super nice with the dribbles. This is one of those times that I really felt like Ball Up was going to drain that. So first of all, Suited just destroyed my ankles on the drive. And then when I saw him kick it out, I was like, ah, man, that's going to be wet. But no, Ball Up didn't make it. This is what I'm talking about. We give Suited a shot. I told you guys I didn't really feel like he wanted to shoot. We bail out there. He misses it. Here come my boy Ball Up tapping on that X button. Tap, 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 tap. But it's all good. He don't get the ball. We get it back right here. So I'm thinking about the step back jumper right here, and I'm trying to get maybe a little too fancy with the jumper. So I just decide, let's just give him the midi. We know it's money, right? Let's just go for the sure thing. We're losing. Now right here, Suited was about to blaze my ankles again, but collision mechanics helped me out, I guess, gave me the steal. Something like that. This time Platinum goes too far to the back of the court. I hate that angle. I still can remember back in NBA 2K11 when they dropped what they called a kitchen sink patch that added that animation, because it used to be, it would just let you shoot it like a normal shot. In 2K11, they finally changed it where if you was too close to the baseline, they gave you that huge arc and arch, should I say, but it's like a damn arc. But at any rate, you know, I hate that, and it just victimized two people. First Platinum, then Grip. All right, so speaking of Platinum, you guys got a chance to see while I was talking. He decided he wanted to put everybody at the court in the poster. Just dunked on everybody. All three of us and his two teammates. So at some point, I was like, wait a minute, man. You know, you trying a little too hard. You trying to embarrass me out here. He really wasn't. We was all having fun, but he was going hard. He was really playing good out there. So here's one of the few times I played some good defense on Suited to no avail. He kicks it out to Platinum. The jumper is wet. I don't know, y'all. It's not looking good. Then you throw in the fact that I tried to throw a pass. I believe I tried to throw a bounce pass and it hit somebody's leg. Wasn't a kick ball though. And then I end up getting dunked on again. So I'm starting to get pissed off. Like, not for real, but I'm like, wait a minute, y'all. I'm cool losing, but we got to fight back. Like right now, we just laying down. So I go back to the easy button. AiirxJones is unstoppable. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Jones has a crew background as well. I'm not the only crew player here in the MoneyTeam. You know, even though Jones was on PS3, I believe his crew would call, I think they would call SWAT Team or SWAT Team TV. Help me out, Jones. I know it was something about SWAT Team. But they was one of the top crews on PS3. So, you know, Jones do this. He's not a rookie when it comes to the Blacktop or the crew. He knows what's up. And it's evident. If you watch one of the videos, you see he go ham in the paint. Okay, but at any rate, we are starting to lose this game. We've been losing, but it's crunch time right now. So Jones decides he wants to give us the big man version of the Jordan dunk, and I'm like, okay, we need to stop. We need to stop. So Suited has proved he's pretty nice with the dribbles. This time I'm able to get some help defense, and he can't convert the jumper. We clear it. And I'm telling myself that we need a 2. We don't, but that's what I'm telling myself. I get a perfect look at the RainMaker. No answer. I'm like, come on, what's really going on? Maybe I should move a little closer to my corner. Y'all know I like the corners, right? RainMaker. Okay, so after that shot right there, I don't know. We're in the game. All we need is a defensive stop. If I can stay in front of suited. I do a pretty decent job here. Goes the ball up. I really thought he would take the jump shot, but he did the smart thing. He put it on the ground, came to the hole, got an easy 1-point basket. Can we please get a bucket and can we please get a stop? That's the plan here. So we got half of it. There's grip in the paint. That's the bucket. Now we need a stop. Let's see if I can stop suited because he seems to break me down and then he throws the pass out. So he does the same thing here. This time he decides to take the shot. And I'm looking at my defense sideways right now. I thought I was a pretty good defender, but this game right here, I look like anything but. So I'm telling myself I need the 2. They will not give me the 2. So I said, well, all right, cool. I'll just run in and get the 1-pointer. I'm still hoping we can play some defense. And by we, I mean me, because I'm the one that's really getting toasted out here. So I actually get him to pass the ball and I move over and defend Platinum shot. He missed. We clear it. We need 2. Everyone knows who's taking the shot and y'all know where I'm taking it from, right?
RainMaker from the
Whoa, DJ. You got to wait till the ball actually goes through the rim before you cue the music. God dog.
RainMaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. RainMaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. RainMaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. RainMaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. Catch you reaching for my dribble, I'ma burn you like some toast. Lifting off in the paint, I ain't jumping, boy, I coast. My opponents say I'm cocky, but sometimes you gotta boast. I ain't hating, but I'm smarter, I work harder than
Money Team.
Plus I got the king of the jungle's heart.